Hey guys, my name is Simpzy, how you all doing? Welcome back to some more Rome Total War Remastered. Here today on the channel we have episode 9 of my RTR Imperium Surrectum Roman Republic campaign. Here today, hopefully we can finally destroy the Carthaginians. We have 2 full stacks and the Republic fleet just outside Palermo. And hopefully we can take it here today. So, 2 armies here. The faction leader and consul, Lucius Julius, and Ullius Brutus, the current proconsul. He's heading north to start preparations for war against Britannia. We are at war with the Swaby, Carthaginians, and Egyptians though as well. But here is the Roman Republic. The Roman Empire at the moment. Well, I don't know. Are we an empire? I guess Gaius Marius... Probably not technically just yet, but Gaius Marius has put through his reforms. Hang on, I'll stop that construction building there just so I can show you this off. So, we will have Marian reform units soon, which is fantastic. It's a shame you can't instantly upgrade your Principes like you can in Rome 2 and the newer Total Wars. So we have to manually recruit them and slowly phase it out. It's more realistic, which is kind of cool, but it'd be so much easier if you could just like retrain all those military forces instantly, just giving them new upgraded equipment. So I'm quite surprised that there's a full stack on this island, so how are we going to get around this? So we'll disembark you here. And I guess we'll swing this around. The Carthaginians have moved up a fleet, but it's probably not going to be enough. So, I guess we attack this. Siege that out. There's not much movement over here. There's like a diplomat here as well. We'll consolidate the navy. So, hit that. Okay, he's fled. I guess we break the siege and attack that? Yeah. Because you can't get there for some reason. Oh my god. I guess we'll fight with the second army. I wanted to hit it with the main consul's army, because that was the better one, but this one will do for now. 5,000. Really? They outnumber us quite significantly. It's mostly warband. We have 4 units of equites, 4 units of vilites. These Principes should be able to get some decent army experience though. Let's fight this one.
Take up the shield! Grasp the spear! Sharpen the sword's edge! This is a day of destiny! And fate of many will be decided in this place! Carthage's army stands in the field. They are not worth fearing. They die as easily as other men. And draw strength from this fact. The enemy are so loathed that no ally can be found to support them. They have been led here by strutting fools and blustering morons. Now they will pay the price. There are a few more of them than there are of us, but so what? That said, our skills, our training, and our tactics are second to none. Numbers can be deceptive. These people have yet to taste victory at my expense. Today will be no different, so lay into them with a will. The portents are bad, my friends, but I do not care. I know that I have brave men at my back, and only the enemy in front of me. Now, set your minds on the task to come. Strike hard. Strike without mercy.
Okay, let's get stuck into the Carthaginians. We've been fighting them for the last 4 episodes. It's been like consistently Carthaginian battles back to back to back. But they seem to have more units in their island territories than they did on the mainland towards the final days of Carthaginian Iberia, which is surprising. Maybe they just only could afford to have those there. But a pretty decent resistance, 5,000. So we are outnumbered, but it is a little bit deceiving. Let's form up in our triple axis formation. Checkerboard. Vilites in the second, and equites as well. Okay, so let's move you here. So we have Nero Maxentius. We went through like 3 faction leaders, I think. It's just because they were so old in the last episode. So we've got the new generation. The first generation of Servius, Cornelius Scipio, Tiberius Brutus, Flavius Julius. They are no more. This second generation, related by the female line, are related, which is good. Lucius Julius Factionaire is first cousin to Aulus Brutus, who is the current proconsul. But, oh, so it is possible. So I haven't done anything to these Marian reform units, but the General's Bodyguard has been upgraded. I wonder if it's possible. So here are Legionary General's Cavalry. So that's a little bit of a taste and a tease of some Marian reform units. You can tell by the helm. So we got some trash warband there we should be able to deal with. My cavalry can occupy the left flank. We might even be able to just charge against some of those warband, because they're not going to last long. Let's just try and... like, if we could just swing everyone, like... here. That'd be ideal. Okay, and let's push the cavalry on the left-hand side. On the right there as well. Let's get everyone in. This is the second battle that we've fought the Carthaginians on the coast. In episode 8 we pushed them to there. So we'll allow everyone to charge and run down and gain that position, and we'll form up. There's the Republican Navy off the coast. That could very... it looks like triremes, but it could very well be Carthaginian. We'll charge in here because we're about to... look at this. Instant rout. These light warband are crap. They are not very good. Okay. Let's move back around. There seems to be a little bit of a movement blockage there. They're going on the exact same path. That's annoying. Go something like this. Then like that. So they're going in two lines. Those warband aren't going to last. We should be able to get a couple good charges. We'll just make a flat front line. Shame we couldn't adopt the checkerboard system, but it's okay. So let's recycle charge that. Just wait to pull out. Yep. So, once we take Palma, we will need to push upon Sardinia and Corsica. And then that's Carthage gone. We might send it... There goes the general as well. Perfect. We could send an army against the Swabi. Maybe take some of their territory. I want to keep historical Roman borders though, however. So, there is a couple border territory that belong to Rome historically that we haven't got, but I don't really want to push over the River Rhine if I don't need to. We've sent Aulus north. I do have Marian reform units now being recruited in Gaul, so that should be good. So we've got to deal with these two units here. Sicily's still a recruitment hub, so depending on how many military forces the Hellenic Egyptians push in, because you never know, they've got a bit of a taste for Roman blood now. We do need to retake Lepsus. They could be fighting wars over there. We should be able to dig in though and build a fort wall in North Africa if the time comes. The problem is Egypt have so many armies. We saw a glimpse of what the enemy had. We saw a glimpse of the enemy's plan, I guess, in Ankara. 7 to 8 full stacks. Give out some attack orders now. We should be able to wrap this one. We should just carve them up. There's not really much they can do. Once they get stuck into hand-to-hand combat, we kill 3 to every 1 man we lose. Yeah, or alternatively, with the Macedonians destroyed, good charge in here with the legionary cavalry now. Not tribunate, I guess. Yeah, we can move into Greece, which is something I did have my eyes set on, but we would... I think with this series, we weren't really fighting too many aggressive wars. We weren't like, right, we're going to unite, form up and attack. I feel like we've been fighting defensive wars so much. Like, we haven't even had an army spare to send to Greece, or even take like the bottom of Greece, because we've been dealing with the Swabi, the Getae, the Gauls, the Celtiberians. Like, we've been really ganged up by the eastern sphere of the map. But yeah, we could send an army to Apollonia and liberate the Macedonians, which is, it's really interesting, the juxtaposition, because historically the Roman-Macedonian War, the reason why the Romans went over there was because the Macedonians were oppressing the Greeks, and they hailed them as saviors, the Greek city-states, and they smashed the Macedonians, took a bunch of their territory. But now it's the other way around, I guess. Historically, they were allied. Well, they were, in passing, allied with Macedon at some points, because it's just such a long history, but yeah. In this timeline, we're going to go over to Greece to probably liberate the Macedonians, while in real life, the Romans went to liberate the Greeks from Antigonid Macedonian rule. But these Carthaginians are no more. This poor guy running across the grass field. I wonder if he'll escape or just get mowed down by Roman cavalry. Will he make it? He does. Just. Oh, that's where the border is. He's over the red line. So we only lost 200. But we managed to... Oh my god. 529? That must be the record for the series. I don't think anyone got I don't think a single unit got 529 kills. Far out. To be fair, wasn't the best of what Carthage has to offer. Not like a really good lot of Sacred Band. But we should be able to take the island now with impunity. It's like they got every farmer and his pitchfork together. Okay, so the Carthaginian navy has come in. Ullius is still heading north. He's currently camping in the mountains of the Pyrenees. And Lucius Julius, consul, can take the island. Let's bring down the idols and replenish and repair where we can. Unfortunately, we can't recruit or replenish that much. Oh, but we do have access to Hispania Iberian legionary units. Very cool. Okay. They are allied with the Egyptians. We could be able to get some...
Your Honor, I cannot do that, sir.
Yeah. So I'm negotiating with the Dacians. I'm just curious. But they will give me an alliance, which is interesting. I might do this. I do check diplomacy from time to time with factions. Usually it's stalemate because everyone hates the Romans. Ah, that's going to cause some issues in the world politically. Okay, I've sent my army that was south to Lepsus, and we should be able to retake it here with Julianus. Yeah, so there's only 200 inside. We can easily auto-resolve and take Lepsus back to Roman control. Okay, the Republican Navy is now moving to Sardinia and Corsica, and this should be the last of the Carthaginians. Unless they've taken Cyrenaica, which I don't think they have. I think it's firmly under Egyptian rule. We did lose our admiral, which is a bit of a shame, and a couple hundred soldiers. Poseidon, not happy with the destruction of the last of the Carthaginians, I guess. A little bit of RNG, a storm spawning. Luckily we didn't lose any family members. That could have been really bad. The siege equipment at Corellos has been built. And unlike with the last island, there is nowhere near the amount of resistance. We'll form up. And there seems to be a Hellenic Ptolemy army here. We sunk 4 of their units though, which is pretty good. Or navies. Ships. Yeah, so there's only 3 units there. Alright. Let's auto-resolve it. Hey, and that's it. The Republic of Carthage is officially no more. You gotta give it to them. 220-ish BC they lasted. Now with them destroyed, do the Swabi or the Egyptians want peace? Because we do have peace with the Getae now. But they lasted till episode 9. Quite impressive, if I do say so myself. Parthia has been destroyed. Really? The Egyptians are on an absolute tirade in the Far East, with the Seleucids gone as well. Crikey. Mount Vesuvius has erupted. We've lost a couple of soldiers and civilian citizenry in Capua as the volcano erupts, spitting ash and misery. So 405 soldiers got wiped out holding their post. Okay, welcome to the top of the turn. I've skipped a little bit ahead because it's time for the invasion of Britannia. We have 3 full stacks in the north ready to go, and we've got a navy nearby. Ullius, who's 57 now, proconsul, has a full Marian reform army. Check this out. Heavy infantry, velites, archers, armoured mercenary cavalry. Nero Maxentius is here as well. And we've got another army. Lucius Julius is 55, and we're still working well on our way to our victory conditions. So we have 3 full stacks in the north for the invasion of Britannia, which I would have thought they would have had at least some European territory, to be honest. I'm also mustering my forces in the south with Consul Lucius Julius. So we've got about 3. That's where the Republican fleet is now. We had to create a new one in Iberia that went north. And we're going to make plans to push into Apollonia to knock out a united Greek city-states. Okay, back up north. Let's try. It's time to go over the English Channel. But so far, from what we can see, if we can get in there quick enough, we might be able to take Camalodunum, or Londinium, or London, with impunity if we're quick enough. They still have 2 settlements in the north. So I'll move my spy in. We might get the RNG if we attack. Nah, that's unfortunate. Sometimes you can get a little bit lucky and get the spot open the gates. So we'll move you here into the forest. If an army comes down, we should be able to ambush it, which you would imagine they would, being under threat. And we'll put some more siege equipment there just to sweeten the odds. The Iceni Britannia want a peace treaty. They're bankrupt. They have no strength comparison. Will you give me all of it? Saves me taking it. No. Not interested.
Regretfully, we must decline.
Okay, back down in Greece. It's probably time to declare war upon the Greek city-states. So they've built up Apollonia. It's quite a large city. So we'll move over here with Lucius Julius. We'll bring over Marcus Maxentius, son of Servius. So let's hit this army outside. There's only 1,000 Greeks on the beach to 7,000 Romans landing. Once everyone's over, it's going to be 10,000. We can auto-resolve this. We will have some battles against the Greeks. The thing is, right, we fought the Greeks in Sicily and in Massalia, and then we didn't fight them for like 7 episodes. It's crazy. And there's a lot of plagues going on here, which is annoying. My spy couldn't open the gates again, but we can siege them out. Let's bring over the 3rd and final legion. But now, with most of the Western Roman Empire and Marian reforms now in, we have a whopping 6 legions in operation. How fantastic is that? And the front against the Egyptians has gone massively quiet. They took Lepsus, and then they haven't really done anything. They haven't pushed any other armies up, which is good. Right, back over to Britannia. So, we're starting off our invasion against them. Yeah, no, it's just kind of strange. I thought they would be a lot stronger at this point. Like, normally they have, like, Germany and stuff. So there's 4 units there, that's good. What? There's no one inside. But there's a rebel army outside. Okay. Well, there's literally only 1 unit there. We outnumber them, like, 70 to 1. So, Camalodunum's now ours. We'll lower the taxes there. But, I'm expecting fierce fighting and charity misery. Like Caesar when he first got off the boats. But what is this? Why is there like 7 merchants in the north? And Aboricum doesn't have an army either. This is strange. I have a sneaky suspicion that like Britain might be bugged in the mod at the moment. I don't know why is their economy so low? Like they've got no armies. How can they be like nearly 60 turns into a campaign and have nothing? Merchants stripped all of the Britons of their wealth. Maybe rebels? Maybe the Britain economy needs a rebalance, I don't know. Or maybe there's armies lurking in Scotland, I don't know. But this is a strange invasion of Britannia. In my Scipii campaign, it was a lot more ferocious. Right, back over to Greece. So there is a decent army in Thermon. Also one in Pella as well. We're using our diplomats as spies, essentially. So I'm going to end the turn and continue before we build this siege equipment in Apollonia, just in case they attack me. They didn't. But there's a plague inside. Normally, insequential stuff happens during the end turn. Oh, Julianus died. What? A disaster. How did he die there? We've got some rioting. That's fine. We can deal with that. How did he die? Of old age? Of the plague? What? Oh, that's awful. That's so unfair. How can a guy die of the plague when he's outside the city? My god, that's some like Skaven level corruption there. Plague and disease and pestilence coming from outside the city. We'll exterminate then. We'll drop down the taxes and quickly get the army out. So, at least we've got a base of operations here in Apollonia. Okay, so let's just try and mobilize and continue out. Let's move the navy over there now as well. Alright, back over to Britannia. Camalodunum isn't very happy. Which is interesting that they rebelled so easily. So there's 2 units there, another here. There must be armies in the north. Surely. Because Aulus... Well, Nero, if he's quick enough, he might be able just to take that city. And we'll siege that out. I'll move my diplomat to Scotland. Maybe they're in the north. How can a rebel army have... How can these rebel armies have more units than in Britannia? I feel like it's a bug. Maybe I need to message someone off the mod team. Let me know. I don't know, it's strange. Back down to Greece. It's time to advance from our position in Apollonia. So, we might be better off going to Larissa. I really need spies here. Oh, an army's come out. We'll move Marcus Maxentius in. We'll build a watchtower on the border just to give us some additional line of sight. But we basically need to pick somewhere where they're not. Pella, Larissa, or Thermon are all fine defensive positions. We just need to be where the Greeks are not. So, we'll go with like a 3-pronged attack. And split things up. We'll see how we go and they react. But war with the Greek city-states in Hellas is about to kick off for the first time. It's going to be a good one. Right, so the siege equipment in Eboracum has been built. Oh, it will be built at the top of the turn. This is strange. Gnaeus Julius has come of age, so we'll move him south. He spawned at Rome, which is a little unfortunate. Plague in Apollonia still. Right. I guess we deal with Britannia, yeah. Now we can take it, right. It's only 2 units inside. So strange. Maybe they've got another settlement somewhere. Maybe they have Ireland or something. So Boracum's taken. There's only 4 units outside there. But their settlement's under-defended. No, I can't see anything in Scotland. Well, we'll push and take the city, and they're gone. Wow, that has got to be the strangest invasion of Britannia I've ever done. That was so anticlimactic. Look at my armies. I brought 3 fresh Marian reform units, expecting to be met by chariots and screaming barbarians. And I was met with a poor, empty England. What the hell? I blame the merchants. They took all the money. Okay, so Thermon has a weaker garrison. They seem to be holding Larissa quite well. There's a navy nearby as well. There's only 4 units inside. So we'll send Marcus Maxentius down with 18 units. We'll get that siege equipment built. Okay. We want to try and build as much. Yeah, that's it. Put the sapping point in the first turn. There we go. So that's where that army went. Just a little bit south. We'll send 2 more units in there. Oh, there's a full stack outside. Pella. Corinthian hoplites. Have they hit their Hellenic reforms? Maybe. Spartan hoplites, yes. Right, let's push up and fight that. Now, we have actually lost a couple of units due to the plague. We'll send that further north. So, I think for episode 10 coming out soon, I think we'll fight this. Oh wow, okay. Bilazora has a full stack, and there's another heading to Pella as well. Okay, we're slightly outnumbered there. We might have bitten off a little bit more than what we can chew. Athens and Corinth as well. Right, so I'm actually going to wrap things up and wind things down here. Thank you very much for watching episode 9 of my Roman Republic campaign. Well, I guess we'll take Ireland now, because they didn't have it. That's always a territory to get. We're still working towards our long victory conditions. which if we destroy the entirety of the Greeks on their mainland, we might be able to get. I guess we'll send those 3 additional legions in the far west to deal with the Germanians and the Suebi. There's some Roman territory that we historically would own just before the Rhine, which we can get, because there's no point of sending those 3 legions all the way over to Greece. I think we've got enough, but look, if we start losing a lot of battles, we could use them as pretty decent reinforcements. But thanks for watching episode 9. Stay tuned for more videos on the channel, and I'm going to play the outro now. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already with the bell notification on. Let me know in the comment section down below feedback and suggestions for the video, and feel free to leave a dislike. If you want to support the channel and follow me on my social media links, they are all linked in the description below. We've got the series playlist that you can access. You can also have a look at my gaming and recording equipment. If you want to get yourself some cheap games, check out the links. You can support me on Patreon if you want. Channel members are available. Use creator code SimpzyTotalWar on the Epic Games Store checkout to flick me a couple of bucks. We've got Twitter, Discord, merchandise, Facebook, Steam group, Instagram, Twitch, and Google Plus links all in the description below as well. But above all, guys, make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Much love from Australia. Goodbye.